We turn to Ukraine, where it's been another weekend of escalating tensions. We have an update from David Martin.
With the Russian army putting on a show of force just north of Ukraine, President Biden spent an hour on the phone with Vladimir Putin trying to persuade him to call off his tanks. Officials said the call was blunt, but produced no breakthroughs. U.S. officials say Putin has 80% of the forces he would need for a full-scale invasion of Ukraine already in place, with the rest on the way. And the U.S. has intelligence that Russian commanders have been told to be ready to go by Wednesday of this week, which prompted this warning from National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan.
If a Russian attack on Ukraine proceeds, it is likely to begin with aerial bombing and missile attacks that could obviously kill civilians without regard to their nationality. A subsequent ground invasion would involve the onslaught of a massive force.
A full-scale invasion would come from the north to isolate the capital and other key cities, the east, where most of Ukraine's army is located, and the south, where Russia is beginning live-fire exercises that blanket almost the entire coast.
There are very real possibilities that it will involve the seizure of a significant amount of territory in Ukraine and the seizure of major cities, including the capital city.
President Biden is sending another 3,000 troops from the 82nd Airborne to Poland, which shares a border with Ukraine. But the president says under no circumstances will U.S. troops go into Ukraine.
That's a world war. When Americans and Russians start shooting at one another, we're in a very different world than we've ever been in.
The U.S. Embassy in Kyiv is evacuating most of its staff, while 82nd Airborne units in Poland are setting up receiving stations for an estimated 25,000 to 30,000 American citizens in Ukraine who have been warned to get out while they still can. But a full-scale invasion could create millions of refugees.